Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people all over the world, welcome to another episode of TylerBrianHour, a.k.a. TBH, a.k.a. TBR. I'm your co-host, Be Heard, a.k.a. Brian, a.k.a. Prince, a.k.a. Prince Vegeta Walter. I'm going to pass to my boy, my brother, Mans and MTTL. You want to say something to the people?
What up, though? It is your co-host, Tyler Libra, a.k.a. TTL, a.k.a. Libra Hendricks in the building, Eddie Brock in the building. We are gathered here today on this beautiful, hot-ass Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to all. Fallen soldiers, those of you whose family members are in the armed forces, we salute to you today. And happy episode night. This is about to be a good movie night, good episode night. This is I think our first one in about a month in this new environment. It's still fairly new because we gotta still kind of figure some shit out around here, but we're here to give you a new episode, so let's get it.
I don't think there's too much to figure out. Oh, and happy birthday, Travis. He was on the podcast, so salute to you, brother.
Happy birthday.
How you been?
I've been wild. I've been going through an array of emotions over the past couple weeks. As far as shit that's inside of work, outside of work. But other than that, I've been trying to eat better a little bit. As far as what I think of eating better is just pretty much just limiting anything to like smaller proportions, because I like to eat like big ass like grandmama style plates, and I figure that if I lower that down a little bit, then like the rest will take care of itself, because I already exercise like at least about 2-3 times a week. So if I go hand to hand with that, then everything else would probably work out in his favor. And also, summertime's coming up. I'm gonna be sweating like a slave while I'm at work. I'm gonna be sweating like a slave, like Toby at work. All this summer. So it's kind of like a bittersweet, I would say. Not bittersweet, but like I'm with it and I'm not with it at the same time. So, but other than that, I've been all right.
That's good.
What about you, brethren?
May has been an array of emotions for a month. Missed 2 weddings, so I feel bad for that. So shout out to my brother Alex for getting married, my college teammate. So I feel bad for that. I had some deaths. Just had an array of bullshit happening. The highs were highs and the lows were lows. Trying to get this podcast situated and figured out which mic and like wires kind of messed up, so I had to maybe it's not the mic. I'm hoping it's the wire, so I could just buy a new one. Like those are like I think I got this 3-pack for like $30 if that on Amazon. So that's just a slight L rather than a big L. But if it's the mic, then I have to get that, and that's like $100, and that's just a tedious process that I don't want to have to deal with. But it is what it is when it comes to equipment and just making sure that shit works. So I'm glad I figured that out. My mixer was kind of acting weird, and the last time that I vividly remember using this in person was when I was doing the episode with Bax. So I'm hoping none of us sound more feminine, but if we do, it is what it is. You get the ASMR vibe. I don't know which one, because they both were saying the same things, but you know, it wouldn't be heard without a problem. I kind of have a game plan now. At least one thing, respectfully, I'm going to have to deny a lot of events all summer. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to stack my bread, get my shit right, pay everything off that I have to, get a lot of things down, and then start studying and get ready to get in tech. I don't know what I want to do yet. Cybersecurity is the most like consistent, and I don't think I could get in there in 3 months, but it's the most like liable and like easy. Like they're gonna need security. It's just like any event, any other sort of situation, and why security is always a consistent job. Sales is something I'm looking at too. Sales will probably be the easiest to get into, but I want to dabble with all three, just to be able to know all the things that I can know, because I've been talking to Christian more, and he's been working on my PC, doing upgrades to the PC to bring quality content back to like the gaming channel, the podcast, whatever have you. So I just been kind of working on some things and aspects of that nature. That's pretty much it. I guess my weekend was cool. My aunt had her legendary margarita party, so shout out to her and the fam for that.
Legendary margarita party.
That's what it's known as, and they definitely be legendary. So So it was good to see family. I didn't stay that long, but when I did see the family, it was funny too because I had her like show me how she makes them, and she was making them at like decorating the cup with salt and all that stuff. And I've I've had
salt or sugar.
Salt. I've had a pretty stressful month, like an array of emotions, but I don't really care about that. But so I just knew that I've been getting belligerent, going out here and there, and just drinking more. But when I had her, pour me up the drinks or whatever, so she's like, "How many shots do you want?" And I was like, 2. But I'm thinking it's like a yay shot, it's not filling up the glass. No, she filled the glass both times. So I was like, oof. But I was like, we here now, so fuck it. And then I drank that shit quick. I had
we are where we are.
I had 2 of them joints, and I was feeling it. I dropped off some food too to my boss and one of my homegirls. And I ain't gonna lie, I was talking to him, but I wasn't really talking to him. If you catch my drift, I was going through it. I was like, yeah, let me take my black ass home.
At that point, you just trying to get the fuck on.
But yeah, after I dropped the plates off, I was like, I ain't want nothing else. I'm just gonna go home. Because you know how people want to talk, and I feel like it's just human nature that if you do something nice for someone, they're gonna want to do something nice to you. Or especially if you're dropping something off, you want, oh, you want to come in, you want to da. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like a burden or what. Every time I'm somewhere, I just be like, all right, I got an hour to 2 hours limit, so let me just get in, get out type shit.
I understand that. I get that.
Yeah. And speaking of Memorial Day, we don't really Ron does, but there's not really cookouts. I don't know, for some reason the only thing that the pandemic made me really, really miss was cookouts or get-togethers or I'm just name dropping everybody, my bad. But one of my homies, Ashley, shout out to her, and her friends. I always see they do a Sunday fun day type of thing. They'll get together, they throw a cookout, and they grilling. It's all young black people or young ethnic people, and they just having a good time and good vibes. And I kind of wish I did that. I kind of want to host something like that, but that's also comes with a place and all that stuff, and you gotta have the right people and vibes around there. But I say all that to say that I miss cookouts. I wish that was something that we did and our squad did more of. Ron holds it down.
Do it all the time.
Ron holds it down. I'm not gonna say he doesn't. So shout out to Ron and Ace. But I guess for say in this hypothetical cookout, what role would you take? Or what responsibility would you take?
I'm taking cooking. Listen.
You say
look,
that,
listen,
but I've yet to
look,
see you cook anything outside of a pie.
Listen and look. Listen and look. It's going to be a triple threat match. I don't know what month, but it's going to be soon enough. Slowly but surely, it's going to be a triple threat match between me, Caleb, and Bat. I'm saying it right here live on the podcast. It's going to be a triple threat match between me, Caleb, and Bat on who is coming the best on the grill.
Hey yo.
Pause. Who got that stuff on the grill? Now, seeing Caleb cook and seeing Bat cook, I already know what I'm working with. So I already got something that's going to top both of them put together. And I'm coming, and mind you, I'm a spicy guy. I like a lot of spicy shit. So I'm definitely coming some Cajun, and I'm coming some seafood. Cajun and seafood, that's going to be my thing. Y'all got to come to this triple threat match. I'm telling you, it's going to be one for the summer. So come hungry as fuck, because it's definitely going to be one for the ages. I'm telling you right now, verbatim. I'm looking dead ass in this camera. Come to this grill out. I'm telling you right now. We just need a venue. We got the entrees or the courses that everybody's doing. We just need the venue. So it's definitely going to be wild.
Do you have so I'm assuming that you're going to think that you're going to go in first place. Do you have a prediction of who's going to get second or third? Put on wax.
Put on wax is going to be Bath to get second, and Kayla's going to be third.
That is insane. Me personally,
I'm only taking second, so if I can't be first, I'm going to be second.
Okay.
So that's how I'm coming.
But
so
niggas
really battling for third.
See, me personally, this is down the outside looking in. This is no bias, no nothing. I got you third only because I don't know what you're capable of doing. Caleb cooked damn near like 4 or 5 times a night, or 4 or 5 times a week. That got customers, B. That be like, you know how like you'll see a Snapchat story and then like you'll see like the little emoji icon in the top left corner.
I'll be the sleeper. I'll be the sleeper.
I'm not saying you're not gonna be the sleeper, but you know how like you'll see the like their like emoji or whatever in the top left corner. Like I see Bat shit and it'd be like 4 or 5 screenshots. Like people fuck with Bat's plates. Like when he was doing the plates, like
sure.
I was trying to get a plate after work,
For
but
sure,
I got off of
plate.
work like super late, so I could never get a plate. But that's gonna be tough to beat. Now I think because Caleb don't really have a specialty. Bat is like more of grilling type shit. I think you could get him with the seafood. Because there's not a lot of good seafood places. Like
there ain't a lot of good seafood out here, man, especially in Iowa.
Yeah, so I'd be interested to see that. So you said
I come Cajun seafood.
That'd be different.
Because nobody's gonna be fucking with the spot. I'm not even gonna put it out there. Hey, y'all gonna have to watch and see. Y'all gonna have to watch and see what I come up with. I'm telling you. And we gotta come. So there's going to be a judge off. There's going to be a judge off, all type of shit between our boys. There's going to be a judge off between the main course of the meal, and we also got to come right with the sides too.
Sides are important.
Sides are definitely important, and I ain't gonna lie, I haven't thought about a side yet. I really haven't thought about a side yet that I could that niggas should just be like, damn, wow. Like I never even thought that'd be a side, but
you might be okay. There might be some grace because usually
I
like,
might be some grace in the sides though.
Damn, you can keep yelling, but
I definitely might be some grace.
Like just because like when I think of a seafood boil, like they usually give you that bag and it's like abundance of shit. Like,
I'm not coming with the bag though.
So there's already like corn in the bag. Like there's already certain sides in the bag already. So like, and if you eat a seafood boil, good one, like you might not need sides because it's just gonna be a whole bunch of food like crab legs, all that shit. Like. It'll be an interesting battle. Some people put sausage in there. I guess it just depends on preference. Is that the only role that you would like do at a cookout? Because then there's obviously the uncle that eats and drinks. It's the uncle that plays spades. It's the uncle that grills. Me personally, I'm gonna be the uncle that on ox. Like that's something I take pride in. I'll be putting people on the music. I like doing that.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be the uncle that's drinking. I'm probably gonna be the one on the spades and the trips. On dice games, I'll bring the dice and the spades.
How you gonna do that and cook at the same time? You gonna multitask?
Multitask, fuck you. You can't be black at a cookout and not know how to multitask.
It take a while, like, cause like,
especially if you on the grill, you gotta watch whose kids is fucking around. You gotta watch out.
But see, that's how I know you do not like.
That's how I know. I personally,
cause like the way that my uncles and my grandpa do it is like if they on grill, it be to the point where you forget them niggas kind of there, kind of like they be on grill for a minute and then they come back in the house with the towel on their shoulder. But damn, where was you at? I was on the grill, man. That shit hot.
Like it was a position.
Yeah, basically they be there gone for a minute and then they come back and then like they have that roll, and that's something that
bro got third strings on the grill,
basically. And then because I think that's one thing I want to do after like my mom's birthday and they like go out of town or whatever, and then Father's Day. I think whenever she opens up the grill, I'm gonna start having her help me learn the grill more because I just want to learn how to cook because it doesn't help.
Yeah, bro. I need you trained. I need you to get some training, bro. Because if you participate in this,
I'm not participating.
I need a substitute out.
What do you mean?
I need a substitute out, maybe.
So you chickening out?
I might be tired. No, I'm never. I'm gonna get the shit done. It's just that, like,
I mean, I could cook, but that's the only thing I can't do.
I ain't trying to hear all that, bro.
Stop. First of all, you don't even know me to not be a cook.
I ain't trying to hear, honestly.
But you don't know me to not be able to cook.
I ain't never seen you cook not shit.
I do cook.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I just haven't cooked for you niggas.
Why don't you cook for me?
The fuck? When have you cooked for me?
I buy shit for you all the time.
When?
No, I'm not cook, but like I buy food for you. I buy food for you.
But that's not equating to cooking.
That's equating to feeding you. So and that's what I do. That's what I did.
But when? Okay, when was the last time you did that?
When was the last time we were out? Fucking, it had to been with Caleb. That one night when we were at that one joint.
Because I was going to say, the last person that got me was Caleb for a while. Because then we went to whatchamacallit, and then I got Caleb because he didn't have it that night.
Why didn't you ask me? Why didn't y'all niggas ask me, bro? Like, if anytime, like, y'all ain't got it, I got it.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Because we went to Blue Shark.
Yeah.
And I got Caleb that night.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's been a few times, but I don't know, nigga. You just be out.
I eat out anyway, man.
But I say all that to say that, like, oh, yeah, like, I've cooked before, but to me, I don't have that, like, I'm going to call it the cooker's eye. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but, like, I could follow the ingredients. I could kind of tell by looking at it, but, like, I don't know, like, for some reason, my mom, my dad, or my dad don't cook. My mom, my uncle, my grandma, my grandpa when he was alive, R.I.P., they just have that, like, eye, and, like, they could kind of tell by the texture of the food that they're cooking or whatever that this is good, or this is how much salt they need or whatever have you. Like, because I be looking at the shit and like, is it good? And I'm like, is it? I'm like, nigga, I don't know. I'm asking you. And then my mom like, nah, it's not good. I was like, how do you know? And she's like, it's not. And I'm just like, all right. So I don't, like, I'm by the books, but I mean, my food's not bad. Like, I made ribs before, and like, I wanted more of a sweeter rib, but I added more salt.
How long did you cook the ribs? Was it slow cook?
It's been so long. I know it just took me, like, I think I did it that day because I didn't want them to sit too long. But they sat for like an hour or so. But like I said, like, it was more of the rub because I like more of a sweeter texture. I like that contrast, kind of like where we use like brown sugar on the ribs and stuff like that. So I kind of
Sweet Baby Ray's,
basically. I was fucking it up. I'll say this: like, I brought it to a Friendsgiving, and the ribs. It was funny because it was like all the dudes who cooked. That was the only things like I ate. Like, I think somebody made mac and cheese. I think Jeremiah. Shout out to Jeremiah. He made mac and cheese. I made the ribs, and somebody made a ham. And then Shorty brought like some like jalapeno corn or some shit, like some nasty shit. It was like, yo, what you doing? I could cook.
I ain't gonna shame anybody's place because there's different type of appetites for everybody.
I'm shaming plates.
I'll shame the shit out of some fruit fruit pizza.
My thing is like,
I've seen fruit pizza made verbatim with mayonnaise.
That's disgusting. I almost threw up in my mouth. My thing is like, I'm not
with mayo.
Yeah, I know. I heard you. Well, my thing is like,
you know how crazy that shit is?
Yes, I tried to get past it because I said I almost threw up in my mouth. My thing is like, I hate when motherfuckers is like,
I can't stand fruit pizza.
Like, why do they make abundance of it? Like, you do some off-brand, bold-ass shit, and then you make a lot of it. Like, niggas was finna tear it up.
Niggas will make fruit pizza, like, nobody touch it. And then niggas will make a veggie fruit pizza, and nobody touch it.
You just been around a lot of white people. Yeah. That sounds insane.
Don't make a
flies be on it.
And then a veggie.
You know what's crazy is like, the food nasty when the flies don't even fly by it. Like, they're not trying to get a piece of that. Like, they just keep hovering around it. Like, yo, man, get this shit away.
Potato salad is definitely exiled out of any type of party, any type of get together. For me, I'm just not a potato salad guy.
True.
Chicken salad, hell no.
How's your mental health?
I'm gonna put it like this. Right now it's all right, but there's definitely going to be some turbulence coming up within like this next month or so. I don't know. It seems like summer. I'm always at my worst as far as mental health. I don't know if it's because it's just hot and I don't do too well with hot. I'm a cold guy. Different variables. My car likes to act up in the summertime. I don't know why. So like it's one of those things where like I know some bullshit is coming, and the best I could do is just mentally prepare for it. So that's where I am with that right now.
Yeah,
because I really don't got too much going out to do. I'm gonna stay inside this summer like I did last summer. I'm staying inside just to get some bread up.
Yeah, part of me wants to be outside, but part of me wants to get my shit together. But yeah, it's gonna be hot. Like my room is already, I think I clocked it at 102 before I left, and that shit's gonna be 102 to at least Thursday, probably, just because like my fans broke and both fans are broke. I do kind of not like having a fan because I heard a fan is what gets you sick, and then since I haven't had a fan basically since all of May. May, April. I haven't been getting sick, which is cool, but it's also like, damn, it's fucking hot because I live in the attic and heat rises.
Would you rather be sick or you rather be dead, nigga? What's worse?
Rather be dead. I hate being sick. I hate not being able to breathe. But yeah, so I think eventually I will get a fan because it's just too fucking hot in my room. Black people just don't believe in AC. Like
we'll be sleeping in purgatory.
Like leaving it on. But my mental health, I think Moneybag Yo had a quote. I think, well, I'm quoting someone who quoted someone, so take it with a grain of salt. But they basically said, I said, what are you gonna do if I'm not good? And that's kind of real. Like once I kind of like thought of like people say that they care, but it's more nosy. They just want to know your business. Because every time that I've expressed shit that's going on, either A, a lot of people didn't know about it, which is crazy. But B, motherfuckers be like, they don't really do anything either. Like they'll do a wellness check every once in a while, but it's like motherfuckers don't care. So I'm chopping it up to is what it is. That's how I'm just going about it, just thugging with my rounds. It's just like niggas gonna care if they care, but if they don't, oh well.
The way I always saw it is that like, motherfuckers will ask you, yeah, they'll check in on you and ask you like how you doing, and then you get into a conversation of them telling you what the fuck is going on with them, and it's like, bro, you came and check on me. I didn't even ask you what the fuck you was going. You came to me seeing if I was cool. I didn't even. I wasn't even in a position to ask you. So yeah, I've had that happen multiple times where niggas. Like I'll tell them some shit about what's going on. They be like, "Damn, bro." But anyway, yeah, bro, I got this shit going on, bro. If you can make it to that, I'd be happily appreciate. Like, nigga, I just told you what my mental state was, bro. I ain't going out to your shit. Like, I'm sorry, but
like my favorite part be telling somebody all the shit that's going on with me. I'm like, damn, I never would have guessed it. It's like, I don't know why you thought niggas was up. Niggas will see. I swear to God, niggas will see a TikTok of that little post or whatever. But damn, these niggas killing it. These niggas good. And it's like, no, you didn't even listen to the podcast.
Right, yeah.
We was complaining for 20 minutes. So that's why I'm like.
Oh, that shit was Heat W episode.
I'm just like, yeah, nah, it was a cry for help, but you niggas just choose to ignore. It is
really talking in code when we, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I just chop it up to the game. But speaking of which, I guess this will be a great segue, and it's a question that I kind of wanted to ask, and a question I've been thinking about. It sucks too because we were supposed to have a guest, but she unfortunately couldn't make it. So hopefully, I get her on like a run back episode, or actually, maybe we have done audio episodes, so maybe we could always do that too. Because I wanted to get the woman's aspect of this too. But in your humble opinion, who makes for better friends, men or women?
I definitely think women have sort of a aspect to them where they genuinely want to know what the fuck is up with you, as opposed to a male aspect of it being like, bro, you keep your head up, bro. You got this. Niggas go through shit all the time. With that being said, I've seen how I think about that and how I came to that decision is that like I went to both. There'd be times when I went to both mom and pops for just guidance or whatever the case may be. And I mean, yeah, they're mom and dad, so like they want to see, me be happy in any aspect or like want to know what's going on. But these are two different type of niggas as far as parents go.
And that's parents too. I don't know if that really counts because to some degree they have to care.
No.
I mean, I know that's why I said to some degree they have to.
Yeah.
Where I'm talking like a friend has no technical ties to you. How is that relationship different with your male friends and your woman friend? Because of men and women with parents,
it all stems back to what I said. Like I think with dudes, it's more of a psyche thing when they're talking to you or when they're trying to get you up. It's more of like I would say like, I don't know, like a masculinity thing or a bravado or whatever it's called, to where they don't want to see. Niggas will bring you up just so they could have you come out with them for something. They'll bring you up to have something for them, to have them get you somewhere like outside. I've seen that shit happen. I've been a part of that multiple times. Niggas will bring me up and be like, damn, bro, come on, bro, you got this anyway, bro. You trying to go like stuff like that. Women, on the other hand, they listen, they talk to you. They'll give you I would like to think their God honest opinion on how you should go about any wrongs or whatever the case may be in your life. And I definitely respect that in any of my women friends. Shout out to y'all. And any of my guy friends. Shout out to y'all.
When they care, though.
What are you talking about?
I feel like men could disassociate but still have your back and love you and care about you. What I've noticed with my women friends, and I have some amazing women friends, I don't want to misconstrue anything, but if they don't really give a fuck, they're not checking, or they're like, it's harder to get back to the level that you was once at with a woman friend. With guy friends, like if me and this nigga talk about sports, we can not talk for 3 to 4 years, never see each other. As soon as we get to cracking up, like, oh, LeBron did what? Cracking jokes is all good. The relationship has never changed. It's never affected. And it's like we don't want anything from each other, at least from my friendships and like my dynamics, outside of just being the friend and talking and cracking jokes on whatever it is that we always crack jokes about. With women, I feel like if there's no like disrespect established, no guidelines established, the friendship is never going to peak at whatever the level it is that it could reach unless those things are established. And what I mean is, like, sure, you could say a guy-to-guy friendship is not as high and like deep as a woman-to-guy friendship, but at no point in time there's no like disrespect between the guys. Like if it's all 4 guys and they're all bros and they're all cool, like all of them are relatively the same level with each other. But like when it comes to women, like I feel like, and rightfully so too, because guys are insecure. So if a girl gets in a relationship, that's going to hinder the male to woman friendship. If a woman doesn't feel like you want to sleep with them, then that could improve the relationship. But that's the thing that's hard about the relationship. Because one, if she doesn't know that, it's going to hinder the relationship. If you generally want to know her, a lot of women are in situations to where they don't feel comfortable relaying every single thing about them. And I guess it's people, so I make that broader. But if a guy is generally wants to know you and shows you nothing but good things, it's going to be harder for a woman to accept that than vice versa.
Right.
So it's kind of hard because I feel like all my homegirls, I love them to death, like I said. But, you know, with us doing the podcast, with me doing Twitch, with me doing YouTube videos, like it would get to the point where the homegirls will call me and want to FaceTime and stuff like that and talk. But it'd be like, yo, I'm working right now. I kind of can't talk. Or even better yet, we'll have that conversation. We'll talk about work. We'll talk about life. We'll talk about relationships. Talk for like 4 to 5 hours. And then they'll call me tomorrow with the same damn thing. And it's like, nothing's changed, mama. Like, what, what are we talking about on the phone? So that's why, like, I feel like a woman's relationship, as friendship-wise, is always deeper and stronger, but they will let go of that shit quicker. To where a guy... Like, even some of my guy homies, like, some of them I cut off just because it's like, damn, nigga, you are a liability. Like, I will be in some shit hanging out with you. But they be some of the most loyal, coolest niggas, always talk to you, make sure you good, champion you, believe in you, and this and third, but they just be a bad influence.
I just can't be around you.
Yeah. And so that's why I'm like, it's a hard dynamic because it's like some of my best girlfriends have been loyal as fuck, been there for me from the get-go, and have treated me better than I ever deserved. But at the same time, if I couldn't give them what they wanted, then it would hinder the relationship. But oftentimes it wasn't from the fact that I didn't want to talk to them. It wasn't from the fact that I didn't want to hang out with them. But I'm the type of person, and this all could be a reflection of me while I say all this stuff. So for any of the old lady listeners out there that's grilling me, sure. But I couldn't, like, at the same, I'm the type of person where, like, after a while of talking something, I will get bored. Like, I there's nothing, after a while, I'm just hitting you with the damn, that's crazy, man. It's like, at a certain point, it's like, what else is there to talk about? And that's the only thing I know is about, like my lady friends. And that's kind of the hard aspect of both, I feel like.
I get that. I truly get that. And, like, as far as that aspect goes, depend on what type of situation you're in or what you're facing. Whatever's going on, you want to get a certain aspect of which friend is going to cater to that the most, if that makes sense. Like, if it's something that involves, like, you know, women or whatever the case may be, you might go to your your gal friend. If it involves, I guess with that aspect, it's vice versa.
You know what's crazy is, like, women have gave me terrible advice about women. Women want me to be a dog.
Some of them.
Because I'll be like, I'll tell, like, one of my homegirls, I'll be like, yo, she did me like this. And then she'll be like, man, fuck that bitch. There's all these hoes out here. And I just be like,
some of them like that. Some of them like that. More power to you.
I don't know, because it's like I had an aspect of where I had my, like, male representative, like, rep that I would go to about everything, and have my woman, and I thought that was beautiful to have both. Currently, I don't have those, but I mean, now but I guess now I'm in this era of, like, I don't really go to anyone. Like, it almost have to catch me, because, like, I just word vomit sometimes. So if you catch me in the mood, then I'll tell everybody what's going on.
Bet on yourself, bro.
But at the same time, it's an interesting dynamic.
Bet on yourself, bro.
But because I guess, say, like, if your girlfriends get a boyfriend, do you typically fall back, or is the relationship still the same? I personally fall back just because it's like when I see my homegirls happy and, like, in a relationship and in love, like, I'm happy for that. I champion that. It's not that I won't talk to them. It's not that I won't fuck with them, but it's just like, I don't want to impose, because my philosophy, like, when I get in a relationship, is any nigga before me, cool. That's your nigga. That's your best friend. Go best friend. I'm cool with that. Any nigga after me, like, you ain't talked to this nigga in 2 years, and he's like, oh my God, best friend. Hand on chest. Fall back, my nigga. Get the fuck from around here.
I don't know. I always put it like this. It's like, if I knew somebody before that nigga, whether we was just kicking it or whether just, like, messing around, whatever the case may be, I feel like that once they get into a relationship, it's just straight like friends, and, like, has the dialogue for me, it don't, like the dynamic don't change as far as like the dialogue. You know, we're still friends. You know, I'm still gonna like, you know, laugh with you. You know, chop it up, whatever the case may be. And I feel as though like the dude gotta respect that. And vice versa. I gotta respect it. I gotta respect the relationship too. So we both have to have a common ground with each other. Like, this is as much as it could go. So as long as it stays in that type of situation, then there's not much else shit I could do. I mean, I'm not gonna change. You know, that's still my friend before you, and that'll be my friend after you. So.
Do you find it disrespectful when women put you in a friend zone?
No.
Why not?
Because I feel like to be friend zone, there's certain hints or aspects that you got to catch on to where you could say to yourself, all right, yeah, this is just what it is, and it's not going to go any further. So when I catch on to those hints or whatever, then I'm just like, okay, I don't feel disrespected because I know, you know, I caught on to those hints.
But
so that's why I never feel disrespected being friend zone or whatever. It is what it is. There's a million.
Can you say that though if you was never given the opportunity to even see that? That's what I'm saying.
If I was given the opportunity to see that, it depends on when the opportunity was. Like, was it early? Was it early in the friendship, late in the friendship, in between?
Well, because I feel like most people subscribe to you got to be friends before you become lovers and all that stuff, right? The only reason I feel disrespected, and I definitely feel disrespected, is because I don't do this. I don't do shit for the sake of praise. I don't do shit for the sake of to gain the upper hand. I don't do shit. I do shit because I genuinely want to do something. So if I want to do something nice for a person or be there for a person or whatever have you, like, I'm doing it because it's me. It's because I wanted to do that in that moment. Right. And, like, I didn't think twice of it. So I get why women do that, but I hate that it feels like if I really wanted to know you and I really wanted to fuck with you and I really like, oh yeah, I'm team such and such, like, I fuck with this person. That if you don't, that sounds crazy. Like, if you don't see the genuineness in me, then it could come off a way, because the moment you feel like, I have to disrespect this person so that they know that they can never cross this line. And then say by you disrespecting me, and then I'm going to feel some sort of way because it feels like I'm coming off like I want this end goal of just to fuck you or whatever, or become in a relationship with you, and you don't want that. Now I want that. Now I feel disrespected. Now I fall back, or I fall back because you keep trying to say that you don't want the friendship or the love aspect of it, as far as a friendship, like a love of a friendship. And then I fall back, and then it proves you right. It's like, nah, that wasn't the case at all. It's just you didn't want to be my friend as well. Like, as soon as you put someone in the friend zone, there's levels to friend zone. It's very rare that you're putting someone that is in a friend zone that's like your best friend. It's more of a, you just a cool nigga that I associate with. So that's why I always feel slighted, because it's like I would have did this regardless, but now it's like you have to put a label on me to know that this is never going to be anything like that. And then plus, I just would do that because I just never know. Like, I could only fuck with this person, see this person as the homie. I'll keep it internal. But I've had, like, to me, I feel like people have every aspect of every relationship. Like, you've had the homies that, I'm talking about, at least for me, men and women. Like, I've had the homegirls that we was just cool with. I've had the homegirls where we was just cool with, and then it led to something, and then now we cool again. I've had the homegirls where we started off something super strong, was led to something, and then now we just cool. Like, I've had every aspect of everything, so I just don't want to rule anything out. And that's not saying that, like, I go into relationships and friendships thinking that. I just respectfully just go with the flow, and I feel crazy. Because also, I was looking at it too, like, nigga, could you imagine if a guy did that? Or, like, imagine if I came out my mouth and said, oh, yeah, we just friends. A girl would look at me like, nigga, you ain't shit. Like that to me, that just sounds crazy as hell. Like I can't see myself doing that because I'm also not the type of person that like I'm not doing anything without intent. But at the same time, that's what like somebody said on the podcast. They was basically like, you have to let a girl know your intentions early so that way she could gauge it to where like you could either build something or you will end up as a friend. I guess if you go into a situation just like it is what it is, that's why most guys end up as friends and not in a relationship. But my problem with that is I feel like certain rules and regulations abide by certain niggas. Like most, like we, you know what I'm saying? We decent looking brothers. We all right, we cool, we average. I feel like we have to gauge the situation way more than like say a super fine nigga. Because like a super fine person could be like, fuck it, I'm that dude. I believe in myself. I'm confident enough. And I guess confidence is a thing too. Yeah. And then being funny and being personable and all that. But like they might be able to go to a situation like go up to a girl like, yo, what's up? I'm trying to date you. Let's get some lunch. Let's do this and the third. Like they could go up to a situation like that. Us. Or at least let me speak for me. If I go up to a situation like that, she might be like, "If you don't fall back, move." Yeah, like so
around me, boy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So like, I feel like I get the advice. Like you gotta come correct. It makes sense, but at the same time, that's why I was like, I don't really know. Because how do you gauge the situation? Do you like if you match a girl on Tinder or say you start talking to somebody? Do you just go into a situation like, yeah, I'm what's up? I'm trying to see what's up. I'm trying to take you out. Or you play it cool. You play it like you're going to get friend zone, I guess.
I play it like I'm going to get friend zone, but it never ends up being that case. It always ends up being either a mess around thing or a full, like just a relationship. I'm gonna keep it straight 1,000%. It never ends. It literally
that is a crazy batting average.
Literally ends up. That's like, oh man, that's like 1,000 batting average. Basically, like it never ends up being a just friends thing, which is why I feel like I'd be getting fucked up more. In that type of aspect.
Do you feel like it becomes that way because you do like you're interested type of things? Like you'll talk to, like I see you'll have full length conversations. I sound shallow as fuck. You'll have full length conversations and go on dates and stuff like that. Do you feel like that's the reason why that becomes that way?
I think part of the reason why. I think that because there's a love language. I like to see like this. You know how there's love languages, right? I feel like there's a relationship language. So where that's my relationship language as far as, you know, just like, because that's how I gauge where shit is going to go. Like, if you can't handle this pre-test, how the fuck you going to ace the test, you know? So like, that's why I'd be going on like these dates or whatever, you know, little dates or whatever, taking them to like god awful ass, big ass, expensive ass, bougie ass fucking dates and stuff like that. For me, to me, it's almost like a pre-test. You know, that's how I look. That's how I always look at the shit. And if you know, I gauge it off that for whatever days, weeks, or months to come. So
see, that's funny because I feel like I'm the opposite. Like
you are,
like mine. I just want I want my person to be like home. Like I want to like get home to my person, just spend time with my person. Like I feel like, at least for me, this could be my headcanon. Maybe it's the introvert in me. Maybe it's the ancient nigga in me. I don't know. But like, I hate going on dates that like a bunch of people are around us. Because it's like, I want to see this person. I want to talk to this person.
Like, no Cheesecake Factory?
They're like, I mean, I don't think I've ever been out there, but like, I just want to hang out with that person. Like, that's all I want to be by and all I want to be near, and I want to talk to that person. So that's how I always feel it. So, okay. Well, then answer me this. How does it end up in a relationship or like casually dating if you go into it friendly?
Because I asked them out. Simple as that. Like it depends on what friendly are we talking about? Like just like casual conversation. I get into a casual conversation, right? Get into a casual conversation, you know, like this, that, and third, like where'd you grow up, this, that, and third, and everything, and then like, you know, be like what's like your like pet peeves and stuff like that. It all rolls into like a date pretty much. Because like if you're talking this much to her on an app, then you could almost say the same type of shit in person with her.
I ain't gonna lie, you sound like a toxic nigga. You sound calculated as fuck. Just because I'm thinking about it as like I could see where pet peeves would come up, but I'm like, I don't feel like at least relationships and people
out there. I didn't mean.
Well, like I mean, I'm just saying, like I'm just thinking about it. Like I like it's very rare that like pet peeves come up. I feel like it's more pretty surface level.
What's your pet peeve with me?
Check your phone during the podcast.
You see, that could be a conversation. See how that can, and then like we roll into like different shit that like, you know.
True, but I'm saying like I just don't think like I'm trying to think of the last time that came up in conversation, and I feel like it's very rare. I mean, I've talked about everything around that, so it's not like I'm shallow and I don't talk about anything like that. But how that rolls into a date is kind of like fascinating. Like that's what I was thinking of. I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you really do get to know them like that. But that's more for me. Like I feel like that's more of a conversation that comes up naturally during conversation. Because I feel like if that comes up naturally during conversation, it's easier to conversate and remember that versus texting it and then trying to remember it. Because I'm like, I could text you a million different things, like some like,
and all of it's on your phone too. So,
yeah, that's true too.
I mean,
that's true too. Do you have any advice for a guy getting out of the friend zone, or do you think it's possible?
Say you're ass in the friend zone, bro. Man, there's plenty of other people out there to talk to. And it's not, like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing, man. You know,
it kind of is, because I ain't gonna lie,
because you still have that person in your life. If you truly care for that person the way that you do, you're grateful that you still have that person in your life as a friend.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that shit mid, because I'm gonna tell you this. Most of the girls that put me in the friend zone, they ain't put me on to their friends. And then they be saying the bullshit like, oh, you be a great guy for somebody. And then, mind you, I've had a girl. This is so much shade, too. And fuck it, she gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. I've had a girl say like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, you would be a great guy for somebody. When her type is 6 foot, funny, dark-skinned niggas with hair. And we're nice and sweet and caring and check up on her and do the little things. Like, she pretty much described me. She was like, he ain't gotta be too hot either. Like, it was at the point where I'm like, yo, you just fucking with me at this point. That shit was great.
Just leave them alone, man.
Because it was great. Like, I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? She'd friends on me, cool, whatever. I'll chop it up to the game. But then when I started thinking about her type and like the shit she would post, I was like, nigga, that's me. What the fuck? Yeah, what's up with you, my nigga? That's just crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Because it's weird, because I hate how.
Because what else are you gonna do? Like, what else can you do? The dynamic. She already told you what the dynamic will be. So, like, what is there else? Bro?
But at the same time, it's like most people that are already saying no have not tried it.
You gonna double back to it a couple years later?
I've done that before. I've been all right. But that's
I've seen it happen.
But at the same time,
I've seen a good turnaround rate.
That's what I'm saying. But like at the same time with the friendship, right? It's like a lot of people don't try it.
What, to double back?
Yeah. Because the only reason I've
because what else changes, bro?
What I'm saying is like you never went into
unless
it.
You get prettier.
What?
And I'm not getting prettier.
What I'm saying is,
like, this is it right here. This is all you.
What I'm saying is, a lot of people weren't having their minds open to the situation to begin with. So once they finally open their mind to the situation, it's like, yo, this motherfucker fire, this motherfucker cool. Because I know we've done that with girls, where it's like, yeah, she all right, and then you say you see in a different light, you're like, hey, yo, she popping right now.
What if they came back to you like, yeah, I know we talked about this situation, and now that I think about it, I really don't want to do.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, double backing the no is crazy.
That double backing on a no is literally what keeps you in the dark.
Yeah,
It's
that's
literally what keeps you there.
that's fucking with someone's mental health. Don't do that, ladies. If you're out here doing that, don't do that. Because also, like, well, since we talk about men and women friendships, I'm so grateful that none of my homegirls really post me when I do something nice. Like, you know, I'm talking about the nasty posts where like you saw the dude with all his chains at the mall, and she was like, she drove 3 hours to see me and take me out to the mall, and then they just looking stupid while he eating. And I was like, damn, why you like? Or somebody said goals. He's like, hell no, that's just my brother or some shit. And I was like, you ain't have to do that. So you don't put me in no situation like that, ladies. That's nasty. Have you ever friend zoned the girl?
Yeah.
Why did you friend zone the girl?
Because it just wasn't the time nor the place, and also I was just in another potential relationship, so that's the whole reason why. That's how my friend zones happen. So,
one was, well, not one in particular, but one I would be age. Like, I've met some amazing women, and obviously of age, Jesus Christ, but like, I was just too young for me. Like, I was certain shit where I'm just like, I can't. We won't be on the same type of timing. That could easily be a fight or something like that. And then another one was I actually, ironically, I really liked this girl. I really did. I could have seen her be my girlfriend and everything, but I didn't like the way she moved. Like, I'm very big on, like, de-escalating the situation if I can. So I try to people watch. And if I can't, like, if you're not personable with other people, like, she was just, like, mad rude to, like, I forgot where, she was rude to me, which I can kind of take on the chin. I kind of like my woman feisty, is what it is. But
all right, now
not that feisty, but, like, when she was, like, rude to the waiter, and then she was rude to somebody else, I was like, all right, you're just a shitty person. Like, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like, I you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with
you could kind of tell you could gauge, you could actually low key, you could actually gauge that off any snaps or stories that she posts.
How do you figure?
Because, like, if she's on that type of time, look how she treats her friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if she talking to her friends crazy,
or better yet,
the fuck is that?
Like,
where does that leave you?
My favorite thing is, like, if you're at, like, a fast food restaurant and you're just getting food, and, like, say the person on the other end's being shitty, and then, like, they turn up, and it's like, oh damn, you just gonna turn up. If you're gonna turn up on the nigga that work at McDonald's, I know you don't give a fuck about me. Like, that's
exactly.
That's what I'm like. I don't know, but
people got feelings, man. Tender.
Yeah. Speaking of feelings and feeling emotional, Dirk's Almost Healed came out, and that nigga is not healed. I don't know why he used the word almost, but he was shooting at his ops on a lot of these fucking songs. It's a fire album.
I didn't listen to the album yet.
It's cool. B12 or at B12. I don't know what the fuck is the point of that. That's a fire song. The song with J. Cole is pretty fire. I like the Future record. I think he had a record with Juice WRLD. I didn't listen to that. I dabbled with it. I didn't listen to it too much, just because I think something else. Did something else come out that Friday? No, somebody else. I was listening to something else that Friday, and it was a cool album. I liked it. I mean,
I got a little bit of taste of the Kodak album. I liked it.
I saw one song from the Kodak album, but then he said something weird on that. I think it was a song that I downloaded too. I think it was like, "Shorty don't fuck me, I'm a pee on her." Something insane with piss. I was like, what the fuck, Kodak? Yeah, he'd be a hard nigga to defend sometimes. He'd be like, what are you doing? But so you didn't listen to the Dirk album at all? Did you listen to that All My Life? Or
I've heard clips and bloopers of it.
How did you feel about J. Cole saying that if you didn't listen to, what did he say? Said something about if you didn't basically report on the rapper, then you don't have the right to pronounce that the rapper's dead or something like that.
I didn't get that.
I get what he means because he's like, if you're not going to celebrate them while they're here, don't celebrate them while they're dead. Because everybody's quick to post about their death and all that stuff. And then, but at the same time, to offer some bail, I think Nipsey Hussle was bigger post-death than he was alive. But not Nipsey's a weird situation because he was still pretty popular. Like the people who knew about Nipsey, he still had an impact. But I feel like his impact was more felt after his death. Like even MO3's biggest song, Everybody.
I was enjoying the shit out of Nipsey before his passing. So
yeah, and I mean, MO3's Everybody song was after he died, and that's his biggest song, which is super unfortunate. And then you get to enjoy the fruits of his labor.
Pop Smoke
was kind of in that Nipsey's situation to where they were kind of like, I say even as far as like how big he was supposed to be. Like everybody who knew him held him in a high regard, and then after his death, everybody kind of built him up. I feel like Triple X is in that same category. Juice WRLD, Mac Miller especially. I think Triple X is the only one that after his death, I just kind of like Look at Me came out and I was like, all right, that's cool, whatever, have you. And then after his death, I kind of looked at it like he became more talented to me because I started listening to his music. Oh, holy shit, this guy is nice. So it's really unfortunate after somebody dies. Yeah, I enjoyed the Lil Durk album for what I heard. I guess, can you talk about the Kodak album?
So the thing is about the Kodak album, I heard one song and I was in Indianola when I was going towards Indianola when I heard it. And it was in my friend, my gal friend's car. That's when I heard it. So I heard like one song of it. And so far he sounds different. I don't know if he's getting like clean or whatever, or he's trying to like get into a mode where like he's trying to better himself, but he definitely sounded different on this one. I would say from that one song, it sounded like something that was off of Little Big Pac back in 2016. One of his
and for the record, this wasn't the Pete record, right?
What?
This wasn't the song where he talked about peeing on somebody.
Oh, no, hell no. I don't think I heard that.
It's like it's the most popular song off the album. I think it's like Dope Boy or something. I wish I will obviously use my phone.
Hell no. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll have to do some research to see what happens on that on both albums. I'm definitely going to do some research.
Yeah, I think I like that Durk. Sonically, I liked how Little Durk sound. So I had to check in with that album again. Except he was singing on one song. I think it was Sad Songs. That shit was crazy. Everybody was like, "What the Durk is singing?" And it didn't sound like whatever he was singing. Like the edited help. Like the producer could only do so much.
That's crazy. I'm going to do some research.
Speaking of research, as a resident corresponding T Swift fan, what did you think of her and Ice Spice's record?
Did you see the live performance? You see the live performance?
I saw them on stage, and then they were like held, like maybe it was a music video, but I saw the music video where they're like their bodies are so insanely different. Like
like it's like as far as movement, as far as stage presence, the shit looked different. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, they both don't have technically a stage presence. Because they were only like looking at one side and it didn't feel organic. It felt like more of them just like singing along their songs and just looking around.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, it's something you have to learn when it comes with years of experience.
I feel like as long as Taylor Swift's been in the game, she should learn that. She should have been learned that by now. But
maybe she could. She could.
She be doing all these tours, going for like 5 months out of the year.
But I mean, like, it's also from the aspect of like, say if this was a stage, we're looking at one aspect.
On myself.
I'd like to let that be known too. But like, say if this was a stage, like we're only facing this audience this way, and like her stage, at least the one she was with Ice Spice with, like they had a backside too. So it's like that's a different dynamic, and that's something you have to learn and master. But yeah, speak of the song. Did you listen to it?
I didn't listen to the song. I just saw the post of the song, clip of the song when they were performing live, and the way that she was following Taylor around, like it was just like it's like there's not much right now in this stage. There's not much versatileness to Ice Spice as far as live performances going, being on stage goes. At least Taylor, she'll get the crowd jumping. She'll come out jumping off stage, in water, all type of shit. Ice Spice, for her popular belief, she's not doing all that. She's definitely not doing all that.
Well, she's not even a year into performing,
Right.
so you got to give it time.
You gotta give that time to develop. But it just looked. I couldn't even finish the whole clip. It just looked cringy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I did not finish the whole clip.
Well, somebody said something too. There was
But I love Taylor though.
somebody said something
She's a
too.
good sport.
They was kind of like, well, I
A
don't know.
racist ass boyfriend though, but
Yeah, we about to get on his ass too. But somebody was like, they think it's weird that this is her first attempt at tapping into the culture, in which she did have that song with Kendrick Lamar. But outside of that, I don't think Taylor's really went to the hip hop demographic.
she stayed in her. She.
So that's what's weird.
There's only so many lanes that you could go from as far as pop goes. She went, mind you, she started out as a country singer, so she went from country to pop. Those are really the only two lanes that you could really tap into without it being unnoticed.
Well, but that's
At least in her demographic.
But that's my thing. It's like if you're going to go into hip hop and go into like R&B or whatever the fuck,
I think she has enough pull to do it.
I'm not saying she don't, but why is the first one you go with Ice Spice? Is it to cover up your racist ass boyfriend, or
You just said it earlier. It wasn't her first. And she did that song with Kendrick.
But even then, that was more so Kendrick hopping on the song rather than her and Kendrick actively doing what they're doing with Ice Spice and her.
Kendrick got a song with Ice Spice?
No, I'm saying what Taylor Swift and Ice Spice.
I was about to say that.
I said her.
That sounds weird as hell.
I said her. But that's what I'm saying is like you actively got in front of it, did Snapchat stories, Instagram stories, then did a music video on top of that. Like it could be a one-off song, but then to do a music video on top of that and then be on stage the next week. That's what I'm saying. It's like, why if you
her PR people are crazy. But
but even in the PR-ness, like to me that's odd. Like I feel like if you're going to go hip hop and R&B and your pop to dabble with the culture, the first pick you pick is Ice Spice.
I put it like this. Would it have made a difference if all this shit about her racist boyfriend, if all that shit would it have made a difference if it was after the fact instead of like beforehand?
Well, it was out prior to. Like that podcast clip it's not an old clip. It's like it is an old clip. That's what it's been out for like a month or two prior to this happening. And like, I don't give a fuck how talented Taylor Swift is. I don't give a fuck how talented her producer is. I don't give a fuck how talented Ice Spice is. To go from,
I'll put it like this: her having a racist boyfriend, that shit ain't got nothing to do with her personally. Now, the fact that she's with this nigga, that right there has something to do with it.
so wouldn't that have to do with her personally?
You don't know a motherfucker is racist until, because you don't know a nigga is racist until, you know.
You just asked about pet peeves. You don't think the nigga would bring up a pet peeve of not liking a certain different graphic, or if he say some outlandish wild shit? You don't think that would be alarming and trigger? She's Taylor Swift.
I feel like racism is not something that you just come out and say, even if it was a pet peeve.
He said it on a podcast. Nigga, it's documented.
See, I didn't see he said it on a podcast.
That's where do you think the clip came from? How do you think he was exposed as a racist?
I don't know. I thought niggas was just dabbling into her life. I don't know how niggas be getting info. CSI, whatever. The
But
fuck
even
you think.
then, even in that case, that would be worse for her because you said dabbling in her life. So we would have to be on her shit to find out. Which would be even crazier because it's Taylor fucking Swift.
Right.
So when he was getting his shit off on his own thing, and that's Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
But what if the case of the matter is, what if she found out by that?
I highly doubt it.
There's a world where it could happen.
Not Taylor Swift's world.
A world where it could happen.
Not Taylor Swift, bro.
Yes, Taylor Swift, bro.
How?
Because niggas will cover up anything. Niggas will cover up anything to get them a baddie.
No,
Even
not
being
if
racist.
we can't cover this podcast. If you started dating Ice Spice tomorrow, there's no way that no one of her munches or whoever the fuck munches, blogs, TMZ, whoever the fuck would not know about what you say on this platform. It's impossible. Taylor Swift is like one of them, bruh.
She is.
So how would they not be able to do their due diligence and look at everything that her boyfriend? That's what I'm saying. The blog's gonna eat it up. Everybody gonna check. There's going, and not to mention, he's up. He's not no regular degler. He's a celebrity. I don't know what the fuck he does. I didn't look into it.
I don't know what the fuck he does.
I didn't care to look into it, but from what I've read, and like only thing I've seen is Twitter and like one article, he's a him. Like he's not like some regular degler. So she had to know about this nigga and know his views and beliefs. That's what I'm saying. There's no way you're covering it up a double life of like, because like that's why when I went to go back to the McDonald's worker scenario, like shit is always gonna slip out. So like whenever somebody's like, "Oh, I didn't know about this person," like something's always gonna come out to where like you're gonna be privy to who this person is, right? And I just feel like Taylor Swift just is gonna know that.
Like I said, bro, I just don't think even to a Taylor Swift, to a magnitude of that woman, I just don't think you're. You say he said it on a podcast, right?
Mm-hmm. With his friends.
With his homeboys.
Have you even listened to the clip?
I have not.
The clip's crazy because you think like, because I'm assuming that Ice Spice has some black descent in there. So you think like when you hear a racist clip, you think he would go maybe in the black direction. No, he went far. Like it, you're not gonna be able to guess the racist shit he said. I'm telling you now, that shit was crazy.
Oh, you said something about lips?
No, it was crazy. You wouldn't guess.
I could probably guess.
How much you want to bet?
As black males, we can't guess how much racist shit, what kind of racist shit somebody would say, what type of variable somebody would say.
I'm telling you right now, you would not be able to guess what he said.
All right.
I'll play the clip, but
all right.
You would not be able to guess. And so that's like my thing, like where my brain goes, and then not being a Swiftie and all that shit. I go,
you're missing out on being a Swiftie.
I'm cool. What is the ploy here? What is the like? Because to me, it's a great look for Ice Spice, but then it's also a contradicting look because it's like, yeah, your boyfriend said that shit. So like, if I see him, I'm gonna have to see what's up. And then two, if this is only for this single, that might not even be on her next album because I don't know if she's dropping an album or what. I don't know what Taylor Swift is doing. But what was the point of this? Because if this is just a single one-off, I'm going to be thinking like, why did she do that? Like, what was she trying to get behind? Like, is she trying to get some of the culture so that way she could kind of go rise to the top of being the best performer and being this and the third? Because Bad Bunny out here killing it. And even Kendrick Lamar, salute to Kendrick Lamar, he sold 1 million tickets, which is kind of fucking crazy for a tour. I think it's the highest selling rap tour of all time, which is crazy. Beyonce's on tour now. I'm trying to see the deploy and plans that people are trying to set up in the music industry because there's the music and then there's the industry. So I'm trying to see what the play is with the industry. And I feel like Taylor Swift is trying to do a play, but I'm not sure what.
All I just know, man, is that I had tickets. I've highly contemplating having tickets to go see Taylor in Ford Field.
Respect.
I was thinking about taking you with me.
So when was you gonna tell me this?
I don't know, probably around the time when I bought the tickets.
When is the concert?
What?
When is the concert?
I want to say it's in August. It's like August 21st or so.
All
right.
Well, you ain't bought the tickets yet. There's nothing else to really be said.
All right, my nigga. All right.
You ain't bought the tickets
All
yet.
right, my nigga. All right.
Damn, Ja. Prayers and condolences to Ja. Hopefully he all right. Supposedly he unfollowed the friend that supposedly, I'm gonna just say alleged because I don't know no better and I don't want no smoke. I don't want no sauce. He unfollowed the friend that had the gun pointed at the Pacers with the laser, and then I guess one of the friends that showed him with the gun on IG Live. He unfollowed him on Instagram. Does that mean he don't fuck with him anymore? I don't know.
Only know.
Does that mean that, like, Ja's even off Instagram? So how did niggas find out that he unfollowed anyone? It's a weird situation. I just feel like this could be who Ja is. He is losing a lot, and I don't want to see it happen, but to repeat what I said before, that sometimes this shit happens, bro. Sometimes a nigga blows ACL and he's out. Sometimes a nigga just never gets to his full potential and he's out. Ja is one of those people that could go to his full potential if he wants to. If he doesn't want to, then he won't. It seems like he's going to really take it serious. It's going to be really interesting to see how this next NBA season goes with Ja and the Memphis Grizzlies. Anything else to say about that?
His shoe has been taken off Nike, like the website and all his.
But I think they released one of them by accident. I don't know. They did something with one of them, and it sold
niggas
out
still
completely.
got these shoes.
Yeah, it sold out.
Still got the shoes.
It sold out completely.
Yeah. I think they just got rid of his image off Nike or whatever the case may be, but. Yeah, man. The only person that's really, like, to go off what Beer said, the only person that's really stopping Ja is Ja, the man that you gotta look in the mirror every single day. And I honestly just think when I'm going to harp a little bit on like this Lil Wayne interview they did with I think it was Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. What was it called?
Oh, All the Smoke.
Yeah, All the Smoke. I just think it goes to like when you give a 20, he is like 23 right now, right?
23 or 24.
23 or 24. When you give a 23, 24-year-old, and knowing what we were at 23 and 24, you give him all this leisure. He's obviously the star of Memphis, you know. He's one of the faces. He's one of the potential new faces of the NBA. He's got these Nike endorsements. He's got had this Powerade, not Powerade, but
I think it was Powerade.
Was it Body Armor?
Yeah, I think it was Powerade.
Or Powerade. Well, he has all this money coming in, all this income coming in outside and off court, and you expect him to be responsible for that? Now, granted, now here's my gripe about what Lil Wayne said is the nigga obviously plays. You play professional sports. The whole reason you play to get to that level of stardom and that fame, have all these endorsements, is to change the situations in your life, not only for you, but the family and your friends around you. Why would you want to do anything to jeopardize that? Why would you want to stop that income? Why would you want to act careless in that limelight? Why would you want to be in that limelight when you know you really don't need to be? That was my whole thing with it. And for Ja being as young as he is, for him being as talented as he is, I think it's just one of those things where like he was just acting and not doing. What? Did I say that right? He was acting, but he was not. He was acting before thinking. There we go. He was acting before thinking, and you know, there's I could name a couple niggas that have been in the situation where like that. but not to the level or degree as obviously Ja is. I mean, with him being in the NBA and all. Yeah, with that being said, I think he just got to do better. And I hope that he finds the actual right help that he needs to get through whatever he's getting through, and stop trying to portray a lifestyle that he doesn't need to be portraying. And I hope to see him on the basketball court next year.
So, what if Ja was at a gun range and he was on IG Live and he was showing the gun? Would anything change?
It'd be better than him being in a car blasting NBA young. The thing about it is it's all about perception and it's all about surroundings. This nigga has been spotted in the club. He's been spotted in a studio. He's been spotted in a car with niggas around him, all money around him, any type of thing around him. It's not. I think the thing about it is that I think they see it that it's not in like a controlled, stable area. So like I wouldn't see it as being the same thing. I don't see the dynamic being as drastic if it was at a gun range or so.
I just feel like that might be Ja, man. Like, fuck.
I don't think that's
like everybody keeps saying that. It's like we don't know this nigga. That could be Ja. And yeah, does he need to get better influence around him? Sure. Does he need to like shape up because it's like you finna blow the bag on this? Yeah, I everything that everybody's saying is not wrong. We just don't know this nigga. Like, there's some niggas that like the average NBA expectancy, I think is like maybe two seasons. I feel like, I guess that could be a lie because I know the NFL is like 2.5 to 3, but I feel like the NBA would be less because most people. Well, I don't know because I guess if you count like a average player, because there's a lot of busts.
Average 6 man.
Yeah, because if we being honest, the way that their careers are shaping out, Ja and Zion haven't really panned out. You can say Ja more than Zion, but it's like Zion been hurt damn near every year.
There ain't been a game yet that I haven't seen Zion in street clothes.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just the NBA. Like, not everybody's going to plan on and be these superstars that they're going to be. I think the NBA wants Ja to be that, and they're shaping him to be that. But, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting situation. It's going to see how it plays out. Hopefully, he gets his act together. And I obviously want to see Ja on the court. So, I don't think I'm saying this or have this nonchalant attitude. Like, I want to see Ja Morant fail. That is not the case at all. I just think it's like, what do you expect from the nigga that's 23 with all this money? But even then, at the same time, like, yeah, there is a world where it's like, all right, if I'm 23 years old and I'm making all this money, I need to be responsible because it's true. But at the same time, he hasn't done anything that's irresponsible. Do I expect a 23-year-old to be in the strip club blowing lots of money? Yes. That has money? Yes. Do I expect a 23-year-old to have that tool on him because he's in Memphis and Memphis is dangerous as fuck and young Dolph got killed in Memphis? Yes. Do I expect a 23-year-old to have an entourage on him and some of his entourage be a bad influence on this nigga? Yes. At what point do we, like, the sky's blue, nigga? Like, there's nothing that hasn't happened that doesn't surprise me. I will say, though, I think it is funny that every NBA player that goes on live now, they like, yo, don't show a gun, don't show a gun. Like, the audience is
like the Dame. Did you see the Dame
line? Dame, Jalen Green, even Kyrie. Well. I think so. Well, one person told Kyrie, yo, show a gun. I was like, damn, that's hate. That is insane hate. But,
man,
I mean, pray for Ja. I mean,
but yeah, man, because he's an exciting talent. I love to see Ja. My mama loves to see Ja.
See, that's what everybody keeps fucking talking about. They talk about the talent. Like, do y'all really care about the player if y'all just want this nigga to play in the league? It's like, I haven't seen the concern for the person because y'all wanted to put him in a rehabilitation center and make sure he gets his mental health right. Like, that's
nigga was there for a week.
That's going to take a long time to unlearn. Even if he doesn't unlearn, like, I feel like he should still want security and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, wholeheartedly.
If anything, outside of the guns, like, I don't think the guns are alarming. I think the way that nigga drinks Casamigos and alcohol is very alarming. That's where I'd be like, yo, you might want to tell that nigga to slow down with that shit. Like, he drank that shit like a Gatorade.
I mean, it might be a different. It might be a different story if this nigga had another type of security, like if this bodyguard was Suge Knight or something. That's when shit really should be on the law. Oh my god, Suge Knight has Ja Morant's bodyguard. Nigga, you know how crazy that's.
I just don't equate the two because Suge Knight seems like
welcome to death row.
Suge Knight seems super serious, and then Ja seems super like fun and energetic. So I can't see how that dynamic would work.
Same with Tupac,
but no, because Tupac wasn't dancing. Like, can't see Tupac doing the gritty and shit.
That nigga was throwing West Side all
yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. Like Tupac,
that nigga came out. That nigga came out of jail throwing up West Side like he been there for decades.
But you're saying something that I agree with. I don't see that as Ja.
If Ja's already doing it,
Ja is gritty and smiling, showing his teeth, colorful hair. That's not Suge. Suge be like, if you don't sit your happy ass down somewhere. Because he literally said it on the stage. He's like, if you don't want your producer all in the videos, dancing, shucking, and driving, come to death row. We don't play that shit over here. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Ja, man. And matter of fact, one more question for the road. I love doing that. Well, cat's out of the bag because fucking Tyler was on Twitter. I saw it. NBA Finals preview. I got the Nuggets at 4. Fuck them niggas from Miami. Fuck Daytona Beach. Fuck DJ Khaled. Fuck Dwayne Wade. Fuck Alonzo Mourning. Pat Riley. Y'all gonna get smacked.
Got nothing to do with it.
But no, they got everything to do with it because them niggas won. So fuck them. And then them niggas gonna go down to Denver, get swept, be mad that they ain't got no talent, that Pat Riley don't get nobody, that Kyrie Lowry is just a nigga on the team, that Kevin Love is just a nigga on the team, and Jimmy Butler's going to be tired because he's going to have 2 incredible performances, but he's not going to have the help that he deserves and needs. It is what it is.
That nigga going to be gassed like the 2020 bubble.
He going to have that new meme.
It's going to be now.
He going to just be sitting on the sideline like, damn, I'm tired. How do I feel about the Celtics? We just ain't got that dog in us. Like
damn sure don't.
We drive, but like Jaylen Brown would drive to the paint to kick it, but he loses the ball a lot. And then Jason Tatum drives to the paint to get fouled, but they don't call fouls like they used to. And then Marcus Smart, if he goes, it is what it is. I feel like we need we either need another guard, like a high-level guard, or we need a true big. We haven't had a true big in a long-ass fucking time. Al Horford's cool, but he's not the Al Horford that he once was.
He go on somewhere, bro. He just need to retire, honestly.
So, we need more depth. We need more of a dog. We need somebody with like fight. We ain't like Marcus Smart got fight, but he be fouling. So it's like it don't help. Like. And then also the way that
a nigga with the 30-year-old nigga with green hair.
Well, he had green hair because his mom liked green hair before she died. So, but
my mom looking like pink. I'm still not putting pink in with my fucking shit.
But that was their thing because he used to dye his hair.
Actually, my mom's favorite color is purple, and that's my least favorite color. So if she dies, there will be no purple anywhere. Like no. I'm just saying she ain't got nothing. She ain't got with how her. I love you, mama, but you ain't got nothing to do with how.
You wouldn't even do it for a week.
What?
You wouldn't even do it for a week.
For what?
Like dye your hair purple.
With what?
Dye your hair purple for your mom.
I'm a 28-year-old nigga.
Fuck, your mom like it?
Man, come on now.
But
she ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. So I mean, sorry, mom.
But even then, like, if we address the issues that we have, if we could keep Jaylen Brown, if Marcus Smart goes, he goes, fuck it, whatever. And then we get, I don't know who's a free agent.
You fucking with Marcus Smart?
Nigga, I'm not about to pay that nigga 20 to 30 million for him to be some mid. But, bye, nigga.
You're not wrong.
But I think we could be good in the East. Not to quote Ja, but like, I feel like we could get back. I damn sure think we could get back. Like Miami and Boston have showed that like regardless of how good or strong the teams are in the East, like you still have to play 7 games. So
Where JB going next year, bro?
he going back to the Celtics.
Yeah, all right.
We're gonna pay that nigga. But and then also by getting rid of Marcus Smart, we're gonna pay that nigga. So that's what I hope for. If he gone, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick as hell. But yeah, I got the Nuggets in 4. Fuck Miami. Who you got in the finals?
I gotta go with the East. My team's in the East, so I got this.
No, the fuck you don't.
So I gotta go with Miami.
Why?
It's unwritten. That's like me. That's like me rooting. That's like me rooting for a team in the AFC to go to the Super Bowl. If if my team that's in the NFC get knocked out, I gotta go with it.
Yeah, but okay. Say your team gets knocked out. Who do you hate more in the NFC North? Like, who do you hate the most, I guess?
In the NFC
North?
NFC North right now, we gotta get Vikings. We gotta get Minnesota out the way.
Like, but I'm saying, do you hate that team the most?
No,
Who do you hate the most?
Packers.
Okay, then. So that's like you rooting for the Packers in the Super Bowl. You wouldn't root for the Packers.
I root for the Packers in the Super Bowl.
Why?
Especially if it's like Chiefs and Packers. I'm definitely rooting for the Packers in the Super Bowl. Definitely.
You
just a hating ass nigga. That's why.
No, I'm not a hating ass nigga. It depends on like who I fuck with more. But I don't root for like an AFC team by default. Like when the Pats were, man, fuck the Pats. I'm not rooting for them niggas.
Why not?
I don't like the team.
Because they damn sure better than Denver.
Not now. We don't. They're not better than Denver. They're not better than Denver. They haven't did anything. They haven't addressed anything. The coach is about to be out the fucking door. Mac Jones don't even like them niggas. He don't like them niggas either.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, it depends on the team. Like if Miami didn't just beat our ass, would I root for Miami?
You just said fuck the whole Miami organization. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Jimmy Butler is like the only nigga in Miami I actually like. But because what that's gonna do is if Jimmy Butler wins a chip this year, uncomfortable conversations need to be had. He's technically a top 10.
I'm pushing a nasty narrative. If Jimmy Butler wins a chip with nobody,
I'll say he's a top 10 player. I can't put him as 5. He's not consistent enough because he was kind of shitty in this series at times.
I'm putting him top 10.
Yeah,
He going in the top 10
easily. Like I'm just thinking off the top of my head. He better than Clay. He better than Paul George. He better than Kawhi. I like KD more, but you could say he's better than KD. Uncomfortable conversations will be had if Jimmy wins. Oh.
I would say if you take out the 2 rings, if you take out the MVP, he's damn sure better than KD. Damn sure.
I mean, you don't have to take those out for him to be better than KD now.
I don't know what the fuck KD is now.
There's a conversation to be had. I wouldn't be mad at someone saying Jimmy Butler is better than KD right now. I guess it depends on how he plays in the finals.
I don't know. I see. I'm gonna say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say Denver in 6. I'm gonna say Denver in 6. High key. High key. That's what I know. That's what I feel like it's going to be. But in my heart, I want to say Heat in 6. But I know it's going to be Denver because when you got niggas like Jamal Murray, Jokic, fucking what was that one dude? Fucking damn. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he plays he's a point guard. What the fuck is that nigga's name? Point guard for Denver.
Jamal Murray.
No, I mean the two shooting guard. What is that nigga's
They got
name?
KCP. They got Aaron Gordon. They got
Aaron Gordon could go and get you 20.
in 2K.
What?
In 2K? Yeah, they're like, I'm giving that nigga 20 shots with fucking Jamal Murray and Jokic on my team. That nigga, once he got 20 wide open jump shots. It's funny. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Is there anything else burning a hole in your chest?
Pray Lonzo Ball, man, because they talking about this nigga ain't never playing ever again in his life. And he was just getting into his stride too. I love Ball.
Well, I said that the way that his shoes were designed, like they didn't help us.
Nigga needed to get out of them shoes, bro. They say he was switching every other quarter.
Yeah, so if that is the truth of the matter, of like that's what kind of resulted in all his injuries and
LeVar need to be ashamed of yourself, nigga.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate. Prayers and condolences to
shame on yourself. Man.
Is there anything else that was burning a hole in my chest?
Just let me get that chain off you.
No.
All right, I can respect that.
Nigga, it's just an Amazon $13 chain. Just buy one, nigga.
Can you buy one for me?
Sure, bro. I'll get you one.
You stupid as hell.
I'll get you one. I don't know when, but I'll get you one.
Shut the fuck up. No, you won't.
I could get you one. I don't
want one from you, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, anything else happening in the culture?
Let's see. Any side notes? I just want to reiterate again, happy Memorial Day to y'all. Memorial Day for most is celebrating the life of all our fellow soldiers of any armed forces. And we congratulate you guys and salute you on your service. But for niggas like me,
salute.
I'm just glad to have the day off. I definitely looked at this day as a day of rest. It was like a Sunday part 2. I've slept until 2, about 2 or 3.
I didn't sleep very long, but I think I ended up taking a nap, which was very nice. I haven't taken a nap.
I played Hogwarts all day. Hogwarts is actually Hogwarts is
They canceling niggas for that.
What?
They canceling niggas for that.
For what?
Oh my God, Twitter about to kill you. Don't worry about that. But
anyway, that game is.
This nigga keeps talking about the shit that was gonna get us packed up.
Oh, sorry. I don't know the backstory.
Because J.K. Rowling.
Yeah. Fuck her.
Yeah. So that's why niggas was boycotting Hogwarts.
Dirty as hell.
Yeah, this was my first day off in 5 months. So that felt nice to actually have a day off and not have obligations to do. Actually, I was supposed to be off this weekend because I was supposed to go to a wedding, and Shorty canceled on me. And
I mean, you still can't go to the wedding?
I think it was this weekend.
Oh, okay, got you.
And then, what was so bad about it too is them niggas mixed up them days of what they thought I was going to be off. So them niggas made me work. So I had to work my weekend job too on my day off. That shit was tragic. I was like, what? I thought I was going to have a 3-day weekend. Nah, nigga, you working.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
So that was tough.
At least you're inside, bro. At least you're inside for most of your shit. That's all I gotta say.
That's the only benefit. What you got planned for the week?
Working my ass off for the rest of the week, bro. I swear to God, man, I'm not. How my job goes is that they like to book jobs, like book shit like on the days coming back. So it'd be a shit ton Monday, and then like on the tail end of the week, it'd be a shit ton on Friday. Stupid as hell, right? You would think you would span out jobs within like during the week, like actually book out jobs like for like certain to spread it out. Nah, they'd be like, yeah, we got like 5 cars to do, and then and also the call center booked on another 10. So like, what the fuck? How are we getting out of here is basically what I'm trying to figure out. So yeah, that's what I'm doing all week. So pray for me, especially when it's going to be all 90s this week.
I fucking hate the heat. I'm not gonna lie.
We knew this was coming.
I pretty much got work. And what's crazy is I'm in preparation of getting my ass kicked next weekend because I think next weekend's Father's Day. Can you actually check right now? Is Father's Day next weekend or the weekend after?
You don't want me on the phone, bro.
You were just on it.
I'm talking shit.
I'm
so glad I ain't got to worry about Father's Day no more, bro.
I was gonna bring it up and ask how you felt about that, but then this nigga said the most mundane shit he could have.
I didn't mean it like that, but you know how I go about, I mean, just saying shit to say shit. When the fuck is Father's Day? I don't give a fuck about my.
Do I actually have more time than I thought?
Father's Day is on Sunday, right?
Yeah. I thought it was usually the first Sunday. Or is it on the 18th? Oh, so we got some time.
You're dumb as hell. It's on the 18th.
Okay. I didn't know, nigga. All right, well, I got some time then. So I'll be able to space out. Okay, cool. I'll be able to space out my checks. Because I'll get my dad a gift or whatever. And then my mom's birthday is this weekend. So that'll be fun. But her and my dad will be in Corpus Christi, Texas. So I'll just be dolo. Got to get her gifts and all that. Street Fighter 6 come out this weekend, so I'm definitely going to be streaming. That's why I'm trying to pump out all the podcast content and the YouTube content so I can have a clean slate when Street Fighter 6 come out, so I can play that heavily.
Nigga ain't about to talk the whole entire weekend.
For sure not.
And speaking of games, they talking about how do you like this rumor of them talking about GTA 6 being half a G when it come out? I don't think that's possible. I never thought I'd be alive to see a game be $500,000, but with all the technology that there is and everything that they did within a 10-year span, it's been a 10-year gap since the last GTA. I believe it. I highly believe it. I'm scared to believe it, but I think I believe it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised.
Just because niggas have spent over $200 on GTA before.
Niggas probably spend well over like $50,000 just on GTA add-ons and.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like if you bought GTA 4,
niggas could have bought.
Say if you bought everything at full price, you bought GTA 4 at $60. The Ballad of Gay Tony was probably like $60. The biker one
lost.
Yeah, that was probably $6. So you're looking at $180 right there. I don't know if there's extra downloadable content, but if there was, you say you spent all that. Like, it doesn't surprise me. I think over the course of GTA 6, like life expectancy, then sure it could be 500, but I don't think it's going to come out the gate and be 500. Unless that means like 500 total for all the DLC and everything we expand in this game. You'll get like a lump sum right away. It's kind of crazy, but
I better get maps to the entire United States of America.
But I mean, I don't really give a fuck because I'm probably not gonna play the new.
I do because I'm definitely gonna play it.
You still care about GTA?
Yeah, has a whole grown 28-year-old man. Yes, I still care about GTA. But
that's what I'm saying.
Me personally, I'm still gonna play the shit because I'm still a fan of GTA.
But that's what I'm saying is like, do you?
That's how I'm gonna spend my weekend.
Do you play the GTA RPs?
So, I do play the GTA RPs.
What's your character?
You gotta find them. It's a secret. What, you got one?
What server are you in?
I'm in the not the Grizzly server. Fuck, it's the one. I'll have to look. I'll tell you later.
I never struck you as that. I always struck you as a solo kind of player, single player type of dude.
But yeah, man, I can't wait to spend like $500,000 on GTA.
But that's another reason why I can't see it being $500,000 because like with the role player servers, I feel like they kind of already doing that. Like, so what the fuck's the point of creating a story and shit like that? But I don't know. I don't know.
It's supposed to have like 5 different maps, bro.
What is your closing statement for episode 123?
I can't wait for GTA to come out. That's my closing statement. No, I'm talking shit. Episode 123. We going 123. We are appreciative of you guys listening and tuning in. Like I said, we are very grateful for any of you guys that tune in to us every Tuesday, or what we like to be every Tuesday, or like it just whenever you can, and any new listeners to us. This is Tyler. This is Tyler Lever. Be heard. We are the co-hosts of TBH Hour, and thank you for listening, and we hope that you had a very successful and safe Memorial Day weekend. This weekend was pretty crazy on my part because of just some undisclosed shit that happened, certain shit that happened to where like it got my brain rattled, but like but I'm still here, I'm still kicking, and still going to therapy, still continue to work on myself, man. And I promise that I will be a better man for you and for friends and family, and continuing for the Tyler in the future. So love you and appreciate you. God bless. Godspeed. Love you.
And my closing statement is be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, the TikTok,
as you can see up here,
and the Instagram, and subscribe to the podcast on Spotify for podcast.com/TylerBrianHour for as little as $1 and $4, $9. And, happy birthday, Mom, because this will probably be out before the next episode. So, yeah, happy birthday. Hopefully you enjoy it. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like I said, the Street Fighter 6 content going to be up all weekend. Be Heard, BEHEARD. And I'm probably going to get belligerent drunk because the Celtics lost.
Don't do that.
No, I'm going to do that.
Please don't do that.
I'm going to do that. Yeah.
I'm calling the cops for you.
Love y'all. Bye.